Brian Stecker here again, certified personal trainer and baby boomer fitness expert, where today I will talk about successful tips for weight loss for women over 50. So when I work with a lot of my female clients over the age of 50, they're inevitably wanting to lose some weight. And the reason why is life has happened, right? They were going through life and everything was perfect, and then they had a kid, or maybe they started a job, or maybe they had to take care of one of their family members, and life started to happen, life started to take over until their fitness had gotten out of control. Now maybe they're gaining some control back in their life, and now like, hey, I've gained some weight, I went through menopause, and you know, what has happened to my body at this age of 50, and how do I lose this weight again? So the very first thing is I focus on with them is three things. One, we gotta control our nutrition, right? We gotta control our exercise, and then we've gotta control our mindset, getting a smart plan, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound goals that are gonna help us achieve our goals. And then the other thing is we have to develop a success mindset to begin that weight loss process over the age of 50, because we may have lost a little bit of that confidence that we had before. So the very first thing that I would start off with is mindset. And usually that would pertain around the number one thing overall is finding out what your true self is, or your highest identity. And what I mean by that is, who would you be at your absolute best? And some people say, you know, I would be an athlete, I would be a traveler, I would be somebody that could go on hikes, I would be someone that could hang out with my kids or play with my grandchildren if I had them. So we have to find out, who are you at your best, your true self? And then we start to ask questions, why is that important to you? Why are you passionate? We start with your why. So find out who you are at your best, and then your why. And the reason why we want to do that is there's a great quote out there by a man by Anthony Robbins, and he says, the strongest need that we all have in our life is to remain consistent with our identity. And what that means is that if we say to ourselves, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired, your mind will control how your body reacts, and you'll start to believe that you're tired. So one exercise that I work with my women is each day is I help them start focusing on their true identity, to start programming in their mind who they are at their best. And then they say, I'm passionate, I'm fit, I'm excited, and I'm going to be lean, tone, and fit, or whatever that is for them. So find out who you would be at your best, your true self, and then for what purpose that goal would drive you. And usually when you write those down, that will give you your emotion, your drive, to give you that motivation each day. So that's the very first thing. The second thing then, we need to start taking, now we have the mindset right, we need to start taking some effective action. We need to have a strategy. And the strategy that works best for a lot of my female clients right out the gate is I say, hey, start writing down everything that you eat on a day-to-day basis, because what that's going to allow me to see is, one, how many calories we're consuming on a day-to-day basis. The other thing, it's going to let me see the quality of food that we're eating on a day-to-day basis. Are we getting enough protein? Are we getting the right amount of carbs? Are we getting the right amount of fats? So usually I will start out and say, okay, are we in a calorie deficit, first of all? Because we all know that 3,500 calories is 1 pound of fat, and to lose 1 pound of fat, we need to reduce that from our calories from day to day. So the first thing then is, so say for example, you burn 1,800 calories a day. What I would do is I would reduce your calories down to 1,300, and then I would put you on 30% protein, 50% carbs, 20% fat, and that's based off one of my female clients that wants to lose weight. So they're exercising at least 3 to 5 hours per week with resistance training, cardio, yoga, some way like that, because that's why they'll need that much protein, that much carbs, and that much fat, and that should give them enough fuel to start working out. So start logging your food, then find out how many calories that you're consuming on a daily basis. The easiest way to do that is go to Google in the sidebar, and you just type in BMR calculator, and a number of calculators will come up. They'll put your age in there, your height, your weight, and it'll give you the projected number of calories you burn. Or if you have one of these fancy Fitbits or a smartphone, there's the calorie counters out there, MyFitnessPal, which will allow you to find out how many calories you burn on a daily basis, and just subtract 500 off it, start logging your food and see how close you get to 30%, protein, 50% carbs, and 20% fat. And then you'll be able to go back through and say, okay, do I need to add some more protein, or am I eating too much sugar? Am I eating too many processed foods? And then you're able to look, am I eating too much saturated fat, or do you need more unsaturated fat? So that's a topic for another day, but that's a good starting point for weight loss. The third thing we need to look at is our exercise. Usually I start with exercise last. I like to focus on mindset and nutrition first. Exercise last because you can't outwork a bad diet, right? So how we approach your exercise is simple. If you're looking to get weight loss, we need to do resistance training, circuit training style, 2 days a week just to maintain. If you're wanting to see results, you need to train at least 3 to 4 days per week with resistance training. The reason why is for females around the age of 50 or over. At the age 30, they begin to lose about 5% to 10% of muscle. And every pound of muscle that we have burns 50 calories at rest. So if you're losing that much per decade, you're putting a huge dent in your metabolism of up to 20 to 10%. And we need to rebuild that. And the easiest way to do that is with resistance training. So I'm going to give you a very starter plan here that's going to help you, give you an example of a circuit training style program that you can do. I always recommend that you want to meet with a doctor before beginning any exercise plan. What they're going to do is be able to tell you, hey, this is where you should start, this is what you shouldn't do. So I'm going to assume you went to your doctor and this is how you would progress in that. So when you're doing a resistance training plan, you want to focus on the big muscle groups. So start with the big muscle groups first, the most demanding muscle groups first, because they're going to require the most effort and they're going to require the most stability and coordination to go with that. You wouldn't want to do these exercises last because you wouldn't have that control, that stability, and could lead to injury, but also you wouldn't have the motivation to complete that workout. So let's start out here. So starting out here, we're going to start with a bench push-up, or you could do this push-up from the floor. Very easily, you'll just use a bench right here. Your hands will go right outside shoulder width, your back stays flat, deep breath in, breathe in, and then exhale. Deep breath in, and then exhale. If the bench doesn't work for you, you can do them from the floor. Just go to your knees, hands outside shoulder width, deep breath in, and then exhale. Deep breath in. And if you're wanting to do beast mode, and I know my ladies here at Boomer Fitness have been talking about beast mode, you just do a regular push-up. Back flat, deep breath in, and complete that. The rep range that I would use is you want to use muscle endurance, so 15 to 20 repetitions, and then you would take anywhere from 30 to 90 seconds to move to the next exercise. So we're now going to go to a lower body exercise, and the reason why we're going to do a lower body exercise, it's going to get that heart rate moving, so you're going to get more calorie burn, and it's going to actually help you with cardiovascular health. So what we're going to do is you can use TRX or you can use body weight. TRX is just going to help you with the progression. It's going to be a little bit easier for you. So your feet are shoulder width apart, and you're going to turn your toes out. You're going to take a deep breath in, breathe in, and then exhale. Deep breath in, and exhale. Now, one point that I want you to watch, if you can't go through that range of motion, I just want you to work through your range of motion. So, for example, you're just going to be right here. You take a deep breath in. Maybe you can only go to there, and you'll get back up. Deep breath in, and exhale. So you got the TRX squat. If the TRX squat isn't right for you, there's a second squat you can then do, which is a body weight squat. Just going to have your hands in front of you, and this is a starting point. Deep breath in, breathe in, and then exhale. Deep breath in. Always controlling our tempo on the way down, and control back up. So control on 3 on the way down, count on 1 on the way up. So we've done our squats, we've done our push-ups. Now we're going to go into a lat pull down. It's going to work our back. So we went from our lower body, now we're going to go back to our upper body. So we've got our lat pull down. We're going to grab right outside shoulder width, and this is going to work our back and our biceps. Just going to have a seat, chest rotated tall, you're going to pull through your elbows. Deep breath in, and exhale, pulling down your clavicle, and then back up. Deep breath in. Easy way to remember your breathing is just count out loud. So whenever you talk, you're breathing out. So 4, 5, so I'm getting my breathing in. So you do 15 to 20 repetitions right there. So now we're gonna go back to a lower body exercise. One that works really well is a single leg RDL. You can use a bench for support, or a chair or a couch. Have your hand here at your side. Slight bend in your knee. Deep breath in. And then exhale. Deep breath in. Go 15 reps. You want to have about a 5 to 15 degree bend in that leg. And if for some reason you can't go through that whole range of motion, just reach as far as you can comfortably and then back through. And if you have that, don't have that 5 to 15 degree bend, you can have a little bit more bend in there and then work on your mobility. You can see some different mobility videos that we have on the YouTube station here that can help you with your hamstrings. So those would be your first 4 exercises that you do. Those would be the big muscle groups that you're working. And then you would do, if you're a beginner, I would do 2 sets. If you're a little bit more advanced or you're progressing along, I would do upwards to 4 rounds, and I would rest 30 seconds and 90 seconds between each one. Now, after you completed the big muscle groups, now we can get into what my female clients love the most, which is let's tone up these arms and let's tone up this core. So now we got the big stuff out of the way, let's go to the fun stuff. Here we go. So the first exercise I'm going to start you off with are some hammer curls. How this is going to work, your palms are going to face each other. You're going to breathe out, deep breath in, and then exhale. That's 2. Deep breath in and exhale. Number 3. We'll go 15 to 20 reps. As soon as you're finished, we're going to go into lying dumbbell extensions to work the back of those arms. You're taking a 30 to 60 second rest. It's a smaller muscle group. Coming back over here to our bench. We got our dumbbells. Now we're lying back. Press straight up. And then we're gonna have us bring our elbows out slightly, deep breath in, and then exhale. Deep breath in, exhale. We're picking a weight that's gonna only allow us to be able to do 15 to 20 repetitions. I like to use dumbbells because you can self-spot yourself. If you get fatigued, you can just bring them down to your side and then set them down. So the first 2 exercises you'll do, take another 30 seconds rest. We're gonna pull up our mat here. We're going to do a plank. So the plank is going to be working our core. We're going to bring our elbows right underneath our shoulder. Our back is flat. And we're going to breathe out. Breathe out, belly button in. If the plank doesn't work well for you, you can plank from your knees. And if you're beast mode, you can then go back flat and push yourself up, back down under control. These planks can be done anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds. So progress, start at 30, maybe plank from the knees, and then work your way up to 60 seconds. Stecker here again, and I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I made the video. And I want to hear what you liked best about this video. So down in the comment section, make sure you leave your comments of what you liked about this video. And I'm always bringing this content out for you. So leave what you want to learn that's going to help you with your fitness goals. Also below, you're going to see some links. There's 2 links there. And one of the links is going to take you over to the Boomer Fitness website where there's more great information, more great resources like this. They're going to help you get into the best shape of your life. Also, there's another link down there that you can click on that's going to take you over to 4 free workouts. You can enter your email address in and then I'll send you those workouts right away. Also, you'll notice that there's a subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can keep updated with all the great content that comes out on a day-to-day basis. You guys make it a great day.